The champ is taking out the trash. So long, Randy.
Whoa! Looks like we got a little preview of No Way Out going on here.
Oh my God!
I'm alive, I can't complain no more. The sun out, baby, I don't see the rain no more. So why?
This is Michael Cole, and on behalf of Taz and myself, we welcome you to Smackdown. And here comes the man who hopes to become #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title tonight, the Animal, Batista.
And Batista's no stranger to the World Heavyweight title. Remember, he's the guy who brought it to SmackDown from Raw. And from the looks of him, I'd say he's ready to get it back right here, right now.
Even though this is a non-title match, the champion looks focused and intense, Taz.
That's the attitude you got to have in every match when you're the champ. Take it from me, you gotta be on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if you want to hold on to that title.
Houston, Texas is home to SmackDown action tonight. I'm Michael Cole here with Taz at ringside, and what a show we've got for you tonight.
Absolutely, Cole. And you know what? I've always wanted to say this. Houston, we got a problem. Actually, we don't have a problem because SmackDown's in town.
You got that right, partner. The Space City loves SmackDown, and the superstars are not going to let them down.
You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you can sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has-been. That could be hazardous to your health.
Hey, Cole, don't put words in my mouth. The dead man has been on top of this business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think they're easy pickings.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get. What a counter that was! He anticipated that move perfectly. You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
Hey, there's no doubt he's a very impressive dude, no question. But let's not get too carried away here. It's not like he's the biggest and baddest guy ever to step foot in the WWE ring, Cole, you know what I mean?
You say that, Taz, but no one else comes to mind. You've got to be pretty big and pretty bad to pin Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. And that's exactly what... He may get the 3 count right here. Doing out here? He's not scheduled for a #1 contender match until next week.
Whoa! Orton just pasted the ref with a chair. So much for the ref. I didn't like him anyway.
Batista doesn't look happy about this, Taz.
This was supposed to be Batista's #1 contender match. If he won, he would have gotten a shot at WrestleMania. But that's not going to happen.
I see what's going on here. Randy Orton had every reason to ensure that Batista didn't win this match tonight in order to ensure that he'll get his own #1 contender match next week. All he deserves is a fine and suspension, if you ask me.
What's up, champ? Teddy Long just told me that I've lost my chance to become the #1 contender tonight in my match against you. He said it was because of what I did to that referee last week. But come on, I know you must have been pulling strings behind the scenes. I don't blame you for not wanting to face me at No Way Out, but there's almost 2 months between now and WrestleMania. You can only run from me for so long, and I guarantee you that the Legend Killer is going to be in the WrestleMania main event, one way or another.
This is supposed to have been a #1 contender match for Randy Orton tonight, Taz, but his behavior last week caused Teddy Long to name Batista the #1 contender for No Way Out.
Yeah, Orton crossed the line last week, no doubt. But I wonder if the champ had anything to do with it. But maybe, just maybe, he doesn't want to face Orton.
I highly doubt that, Taz. He still has to put the title on the line regardless of the opponent. The only person Orton's got to blame is himself. A big Smackdown welcome to all our North American fans from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside.
I'm telling you something, Cole. These Canadian fans are just as pumped as the fans in the U.S. This is going to be a great show.
You're absolutely right, Taz. There's no doubt in my mind that the Smackdown superstars are going to Toronto the show of a lifetime. Nice reversal. He may get the 3 count right here.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm gonna replace you. You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing...
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with... Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
He wasted no time going for that pin. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy picking.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars. Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until his match is over. Whoa! I think these fans have got a little something they want to share with us.
That's their right, Taz. They paid for their tickets after all.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting.
Wow, great reversal. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole?
And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
He could pin his opponent right here.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out.
Orton's really teeing off on the champ here.
Someone's got to come out here and stop this.
It's Batista. And not for nothing. He's not in too much of a hurry.
Come on, Batista. Pick up the pace a little.
Well, Batista just ran off Orton, but I think the damage might have been done.
You might be right, Taz. We'll have to find out what shape the champ is in next week.
Hey, Batista! What the hell was that last week?
Last week? Oh, you mean when I came down to the ring to save you from getting worked over by Randy Orton?
Yeah, and you sure took your time doing it.
Wow, I guess that's gratitude for you. Listen, it's not like it's my job to keep you from getting your ass kicked. If you're dumb enough to turn your back on a guy like Orton, you deserve what you get. Besides, it's not like Orton's making my job at No Way Out any tougher.
Oh, so that's why you took your sweet time getting into the ring. You wanted to get an advantage in our match at No Way Out.
Look, man, I didn't need to come out last week at all. And I definitely don't need an advantage. From now on, you can fight your own battles, champ.
Some heated words exchanged there between the champion and the #1 contender.
This match doesn't have anything to do with the World Heavyweight title situation, Taz, but I wouldn't be surprised if Randy Orton made another appearance where he's not welcome.
Normally, I'd say you're just being paranoid, Cole, but after the last few weeks, I got to agree with you. Just keep your eyes on the match. If your play-by-play suffers any more than it normally does, I just might have to sit next to good old JR. Pop you!
A sold-out crowd in Memphis, Tennessee is on its feet. Michael Cole and Taz at ringside, all set for another exciting evening of SmackDown action.
Hey, we're bigger than Elvis tonight, Cole. This crowd can't wait.
That's a big claim to make, Taz, but you might just be right. Elvis was only one superstar, but SmackDown's got a whole lot going for them. What a reversal! When you think of how many years Finley has been in this business, it's amazing that he can still compete at the level. And here's the cover!
This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
Well, that'll probably come a little bit later on in the match, when you decide to shut your yap for a few seconds, and I can enjoy it in peace.
Well, excuse me for doing my job, partner. Sorry to have disturbed you.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too.
I don't think the fans like that one too much. I'm sure this breaks this guy's heart.
It should. These fans are the lifeblood of WWE, and he doesn't give a damn what they think. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? But who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. The thing you got to remember about the Undertaker is that 50% of his style and his offense is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about that.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, let me ask you a question. You call me Shirley?
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champ in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make great drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh.
He's going for the pin.
Well, what do you know? Looks like you were being paranoid after all. Or you didn't show face after all.
Technically speaking, Taz, it's not paranoia if we really have to get to. Despite his absence here, I think you'd agree that Randy Orton has certainly set his sights on the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton might not be in the World Heavyweight title picture at the moment, Taz, but you'd never know it by looking at some of the matches he's had recently.
That's one of the best ways that you get a title opportunity. If you can prove that you can hang with the champ and maybe get a little heat on him, it's only a matter of time before you're going to be getting a shot at the title. And Orton knows that better than anybody.
Can't help but wonder what Batista's attitude is going into this match, Taz.
Well, obviously, he faces the champ on Sunday for the title, so he's looking to feel him out a little bit here tonight. Orton's the wild card, though. He's not exactly friendly with Batista, but you gotta figure he's done him some favors in harassing the champ.
And here comes the man who puts the World Heavyweight title on the line against the Animal Batista this Sunday at No Way Out.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to think about it, but this might be the last time we see him on SmackDown with the World Heavyweight title.
If he's going to keep that title, he's going to need to get to No Way Out in one piece. And that means he's going to have to focus on both his opponents tonight, as tempted as he may be to go right after Randy Orton.
Good evening and welcome to Miami, Florida. Michael Cole and Taz at ringside for an unbelievable evening of SmackDown action.
Hey, Cole, this Miami crowd is all fired up, baby. They can't wait for the show to start, and neither can I. I'll tell you what, when this bad boy ends, I'm going to sell.
That makes two of us, Taz, and I know the entire SmackDown locker room feels the same way. So what are we waiting for? He anticipated that move perfectly.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
He slipped out of that one. This has been a great match so far, and I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, Cole. But if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said...
Here's the pin. This could be it. compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can...
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
And here's the cover.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost.
There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars tap out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you gotta realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their... I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz.
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world. Whoa! I think these fans have... Oh man, did you see that? He busted him wide open.
After that last shot, I'm not surprised. I hope the referee doesn't let this go on too much longer.
I don't get it. Are you nuts or what? This match is just starting to get good now. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man is proof he's had enough. This could be it.
This is it. The last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here.
I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a night. Whoa! There goes the ref. Well, might as well chuck the rule book out the window now.
And that also means that there's no one to call a pinfall or submission. Oh my God! Look at the blood just pouring down his face.
Ha! I love it when these superstars just go in there and beat the holy high hell out of each other.
I don't know that I'd agree with that, Taz. I hate to see a superstar risk a serious injury like this. I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Someone's going for a ride, Cole.
And it looks like it's the last ride.
You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match. He's going for the pin, Cole.
1, 2, 3. The champ is taking out the trash. So long, Randy.
Whoa! Looks like we had a little preview of No Way Out going on here.
Oh my God! RKO! RKO!
That was a serious tactical error on the part of the champ, Cole. Just cause you toss a guy out of the ring doesn't mean, you know, he's done for good.
And did you notice, Taz? Batista didn't do a damn thing to stop that RKO.
And why should he, Cole? He warned the champ weeks ago that he was going to have to fight his own battles.
was that? Oh my gosh! Are you okay? Stay right there. Don't move. Help! Somebody help! He's hurt!
It's Theater alone. I think you're making a big mistake by going ahead with this match after that attack. Now, there ain't a superstar in the whole locker room who'd hold it against you if you forfeited the title tonight. You've got the whole rest of your career to consider. Now, if you're gonna do this, you better do it smart and be careful out there. You're too valuable to Smackdown to suffer a career-ending injury tonight. Good luck, champ.
It looks like things just got a little easier for Batista in this match, Taz. After that ambush earlier tonight, I can't believe that the champion's going ahead with this title defense.
Me neither, Cole. And we still don't know who hit the champ. Who knows? Maybe Batista does.
Easy, partner. You can get yourself in a lot of trouble saying things like that without being able to back them up. I've got to give the champ credit for going ahead with this match, but he's risking a lot. You have to wonder if it's the best move of his career.
Yeah, but what's the alternative? To forfeit the title a month before WrestleMania? An injury's bad, no doubt. But that's a real career ender right there, I'm telling you. Here's the reversal, Cole. He's 3 seconds away from a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season, and here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. Oh, God. The ref's on Dream Street, Cole. And this could be 3 right here. It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into...
What a cowardly move. He can't win fair and square, so he tries to screw his opponent out of the victory.
Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with him doing whatever it takes to win the match. If it was that bad, the ref would have DQ'd him, right?
There's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long, and the dead man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is going to end up.
Neither do I, Taz, and I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not going to make you popular, but you got to do whatever it takes to win.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up? I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. He's going for the cover, Cole. You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning.
And there's the submission hold. What a deadly maneuver this is.
You're not kidding, Cole.
What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. And injured superstars like a wounded...
He's had enough. This could be it.
This is it. The last ride. Oh, God. You can just feel the impact from here. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off.
That's the way you do it. Nothing like the sight of your own blood to take the fight right out of you.
I hope this is over soon. No matter how many times I see this, I just can't get used to it.
What are you getting, a little squeamish, Cole? Come on, what do you think this is, badminton? These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring. He's going for the pin, Cole.
What a match! The champion overcame that backstage assault and went on to defeat the Animal Batista and retain the World Heavyweight title.
That's a lot of fire and a lot of heart right there, Cole. That's the stuff true champions are made of.
And you know what else that means for the champion? Next stop, WrestleMania.
By telling you that my family and I take the attack against you very seriously, especially considering that you are the World Heavyweight Champion. And to make sure it doesn't happen again, I'm assigning you a bodyguard, Bobby Lashley.
A bodyguard? Stephanie, come on!
I'm sorry, that's non-negotiable.
Champ, did you see who it was who hit you?
No, I didn't see anything. Whoever it was knocked me out from behind and ran.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there are only two suspects, Randy Orton and Batista. You and Lashley will be taking them on in a tag team match tonight so that we can keep an eye on everyone at once while we start our investigation. And speaking of the investigation, who do you think we should focus on first?
I want to know what you told Stephanie McMahon and Teddy Long, because all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of questions from them about what happened to you at No Way Out. Look, I know you probably think I had something to do with it, but you're forgetting that every time I've mixed it up with you, I've been man enough to do it in the ring, not backstage. And I don't care if you've got a bodyguard or not, because tonight I'm going to take you out once and for all. And like I say, I'm going to do it in the ring, between the bells.